Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on somebody said Baikal guns were junk. Well, let's explore that for a minute. We're going to explore this particular gun. This is the Baikal. This is a Remington SPR 100. This is a Baikal, however you want to pronounce it, made in Russia under contract to Remington and imported. Well, they don't import these anymore because Remington went out of business. But these are manufactured by Baikal in Russia, probably at the Tula Arsenal. I don't know for sure. Let's see what it says on the gun. Maybe it says USS. Well, I can't make it out in the glare. Rockville, Illinois. IMZ, Russia. Okay, so it's I guess it's Ishmash, whatever it is. It's a pretty cool shotgun. It works good all together. It's got automatic ejectors on it. It's got a bent rib on it. It's got very nice ergonomically made wood on it. It has cut checkering on it. It has cut checkering on the wrist of the stock. Has a factory installed recoil pad. It has kind of a Monte Carlo comb on it. One of the interesting things about the Baikal single shots and the Baikal, some of the doubles and so forth, is this mechanism. This is your takedown. So you pull that up and that breaks the gun and allows you to break it down. Also, it allows you to decock the action. You have a cocked action indicator up here. Some of them are plastic like this one, some of them are brass. But you have a cocked action indicator right here. So how you do this is you pull up on your breakdown, leave it closed, pull the trigger, ease it off, and that decocks your action. So you don't have to snap it with a snap cap in it to put it back in the safe for a year. This gun has a 30-inch barrel. It has a screwed in choke in the end of it, which I've never changed. It has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 28 evacuators out here in the end of the barrel. These allow gas to escape before the shot charge leaves the end of the barrel. And that significantly reduces recoil. It's just a really nice shotgun. I busted a lot of clays with it. 2 or 3 kids on the trap team have had this gun as a loaner to get them started until they could find a gun that they liked better. The Baikal is really a nice gun. Now, some of the single shots that you see that are made by this concern in Russia are a little chintzier than this, but this is the better grade of gun. Now, talking about Baikals, it has a double bead on it, very nice. You know, vent rib. It's just a very nice gun, very well made, and well appointed. Now, I don't know how it came to be by manufacturer's agreement, licensed to manufacture elsewhere, or they just plain stole the action. But here we have the HUGLU Mankina TRM Fort Worth, Texas, made in Turkey, and it is an exact copy of a Baikal in every way. It's just, and this is under the Silver Eagle line by this manufacturer. It is, in fact, full choke, bent rib, 28-inch barrel, single bead, very nice sling swivels out there mounted on it, which come in kind of handy in a rabbit field when you're trying to use both hands for something and you ain't got no place to put your gun. Same takedown mechanism, same decocking mechanism, same crossbolt safety arrangement. It has a scant recoil pad on it. So it has a rubber butt pad on it that's a little thin for a 12 gauge, but it's kind of soft. We're going to see right here in a minute. We're going to find out. So here's the deal. Currently we have a situation where the Russians have invaded the sovereign nation of Ukraine. So we've got yet another regional conflict. And the bad guy is Russia. So there's all kinds of embargoes and so forth, and they're going about their business trying to create whatever, trying to do. So the problem is you won't see any more Russian guns come into the United States for a long time, buddy. I mean, when the Iron Curtain was up, when the Berlin Wall was up, they imported Russian guns from Russia into the United States. I had 2 of their double barrels then that were Tolls was the name of them. They were conventional rabbit-ear double barrel shotguns. They even sold them through Sears and Roebuck. The current political geoeconomic situation today, I don't think we've seen. I've probably seen the last of things like Red Army Standard ammunition, Tula ammunition, Wolf ammunition, military surplus ammunition from Russia, as well as commercial firearms like this one. I think that's going to be over at least for a while. So these guys will actually become, the nicer ones will actually become valuable as we go on down the road, actually become more valuable than this one is now. But we may see the same designs and the same quality coming in from Turkey, which is where we're at with this guy. This is a pretty nice gun. This is probably the best single shot shotgun manufactured today that you can find in the American market. This is probably the single best of all of them I've seen of the newer single shot shotguns on the market. I think this is the best. Best looking, best appointed, best working, and we're going to find out how it shoots right here in just a minute. So I've got 2 clay pigeon box bottoms up down there with a 2.5 inch target spot on it. And I've got some Federal field and target multi-purpose loads, which are 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 1,200 feet per second. Ounce. I get this every year when the buds start coming out. 1 1/8 of shot, 7.5, 3 drams equivalent to black powder propellant. Okay, and that's the end flap information. Let's get us 2 of them out here and pat-a-tattering that shotgun using the steel board method. Oh, you don't know what steel board is, really? That's where you shoot shotguns at bench rest at a given target range at a paper plate with a 6-inch circle in it. And the winner is the guy that gets the most pellets in that 6-inch circle at, say, 40 or 50 or 60 yards. This is commonly referred to as steel board shooting. So you're laid down, your gun's laid down steel, and you're shooting at a board. That's basically what it comes down to. Good old-fashioned turkey shooting. Not so common in the South. That match format's not so common in the South. We're more liable to bet money on sporting clays and that sort of thing. Up north, it used to be a pretty common practice of shotgun sport, steel board shooting. Okay, let's try out our shotguns and see how they shoot a tape. First, we'll shoot the Remington Spartan line import. Got that guy ready to go. Get her laid up here like this. And we'll put it on the top right hand target. And it always kicks when I do this. It's, for some reason or another, having a shotgun over a rest like this always makes it kick more. At least to me. And it did. It sure did. Automatic ejector. There we go. It automatically ejectified it. Okay. And let's see. Here is the Turkish Silver Eagle. Let's give it a try. We've got the bottom left-hand target for the Silver Eagle. All right. Let's get her laid down here. Actually, the comb of this one is better for me than that one. Ooh, they both kind of kick. Automatic ejector. Ooh, there it goes. Automatically ejectified it. All right. Boy, that'll knock the wind out of you. All right, let's go down there and look at our patterns and see what we look like. Top right hand is the Baikal at 15 yards. And at 15 yards, the Baikal has a definite turkey killing ability. All right. Now, it looks like I missed my center here. Most of the shot concentration is down here. Okay. It looks like a fairly, boy, just punched the middle out of it right there. But I come off of it a little bit there on the bottom one. The pattern is fairly dense, but I missed. The pattern is very dense and a hit. So we're not in too bad a shape there. The old Baikal shoots pretty good. The old Spartan shoots pretty good. So, with all that having been said, done, and demonstrated, what's it worth? Well, that's a good question. I've seen these guys recently at retail. They're under $200. The Silver Eagle version is under $200. And I've seen them at a few big box stores and for sale around. You know, under $200. So I'm saying it's $150, $160. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I shoot this gun a little bit more and get used to it. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. It's a slick gun. It's nicely appointed. It's nicely made. It's a beautiful wood on it. It shoots good. It has a good positive action to it. Automatic ejector, vent rib. Yeah, it's a good gun. It's a real grown-up, adult, single-shot shotgun. And I've always said, you know, I'm more liable to hunt a single-shot shotgun than I am a pump or an automatic, for the simple reason that if I'm out rabbit hunting, I'm walking all over the country and you ain't got as much pack. Oh, trap gun. Yeah, it's definitely a trap gun. There ain't no getting out of it. This definitely is very serviceable, and this particular gun is a very proven gun. Okay. One young man took this to state championships a couple of years ago and did really well with it. My wife can even bust a clay pigeon with it. Okay, so and I've killed a lot of doves with this gun. I've had it for I don't know, 10 or so years. I'm more liable to take this than I am anything else, for the simple reason it'll reach out there and get them. It don't kick too awful bad when you know it's evacuated, which reduces the recoil by venting gas before the payload has left the gun. It gets this recoil down to about 20 gauge level, and my wife's got a 20 gauge Mossberg with a vacuolated barrel, and it kicks about like a 410. So, you know, it's worth it. What's it worth? Well, I haven't seen one of these things for sale in so long that, you know, I don't know. It'd be hard to guess. I remember I paid $180 for this gun when I bought it about 10 years ago. Given today's gun prices, today's gun market, man, this thing's probably worth $250, $300 anyway. But I haven't seen one for sale. I was looking on Gunbroker last night. You know, looking on Guns America last night trying to find one of these guys. And, you know, this particular one, you can't find it. It's one of those guys that's good enough that when people buy them, they keep them. That's the long and the short of it. Well, that's about the size of it. Like, take, share, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me no dollar in the Patreon bucket. If you want to. If you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you anyway. Let's keep being kind to everybody. Let's keep holding the line. You know, we as a nation have been in tight spots before. We always got out of them. We're going to get out of this one. Be kind to your neighbor. Be decent to everybody you meet. God bless everybody, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.